Don't free pass me. There he is. There he is, Lil Richard Richardson.
Evan, yo, word of my day, word of my day when they fight this nigga getting broke up. Word of my day, are you gonna post this?
You're trash. Devin, you trash.
You're not gonna post
Devin,
this.
you
He
trash.
can only say the same thing.
B3 Picks TV, we back again. Man, tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely building. Man, we got over, I think we got 585 active followers or subscribers here on YouTube, man. Shout out to y'all. We building our community. It's growing beautifully, man. I'm extremely thankful for all the love and support. Keep working with us. We got our memberships active, man. I wanted to say this at the start of the show. We doing monthly giveaways right now. We're gonna do the first one April 1st for everybody that's an active member. You will have a opportunity to win at least like a $25 cash out from me, and then we're gonna continue to build our community, build our team up. So, hey, the grind don't stop. We working. Man, this is gonna about to be a fire show today. We're going to talk a lot about what's going on with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia locking in for September. That's pretty much that's the fight that Oscar's calling for, the fight that Ryan and Devin are calling for, Bill. So everything, the roles are going through Rolly. Devin is locking in with Rolly in May, and then he's going to be turning around and fighting Ryan in September. So yeah, so we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into a lot of the testing talk as well because I was shout out to Bill. I was watching Bill. I was watching Norman Senior. Shout out to Mill City and also Henry Garcia. Everybody's doing their rounds right now. Um, now it's funny how everybody has various opinions on it. So we're gonna get to it. Shout out to my brother Juan Claudio. Shout out to Vay, Mike Rem. Salute. Let me let me do this real quick. I'm going to send a link to. Okay, bet. Pugilism, what's going on? Hook it up. Free the zone, ultimate subscription. Top rank stacks up the zone with Shakur and Keyshawn cards. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Hold on, let me send this right quick. Hold on. I put it in the chat one. So y'all can pull up. Y'all tap that like button when y'all come through, help the channel grow. We definitely growing. Yeah, so we're gonna do a lot of giveaways. Hold on, let me see. Freedom pulled up.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
What's going on, Free? Good morning.
What's going on, man? What's you?
Man, listen. Thankful. Just got off of Cam J show. Make sure y'all follow Cam J. Cam J will be pulling up today too. Make sure y'all pull up on Cam J. Let me just say this. I'm gonna say this for everybody, and and I'm glad I got. Shout out to the Sports Center with the People's Network. So from here on out, we're gonna be doing member only panels on B3 Picks TV, B3 SPN, and we're gonna have to kick it like that. And reason why we doing it is because one, we got to ensure that everybody that we have on the platform wants to see the platform elevate. Just because you got a membership don't mean you're gonna come up here and say anything. We still gotta have respect for ourselves and for those that's listening. So that's how we doing it. And I'm definitely gonna start. I have the Discord. I'm gonna be putting everybody in our members Discord. So that way we'll have like I can drop the link in the members Discord, that'll work. So I got a lot in store and we just gonna keep working. Hey Juan, talk to me, man. How you feeling today?
Like $1 million. What's going on, yeah?
Okay. Let me say this. A real one. Shout out to Vacay Bay. Supporting. I appreciate you. Listen, that membership, YouTube make it so easy to join that membership. It's a click away. It's definitely just a click away. So I appreciate that, Vay. And you got all the perks coming to you. So what I'm doing. Hold on, Juan, let me mute you real quick. What I'm doing is this. I am doing the members only Discord. It's really going to be for business professionals, but our members to connect. And that way, you can have access to people in different various fields that you might not have. You know, you might not be acute in those fields. So you'll have people that you can have access to. Free is in all various. I mean, Free's been military. Free's been, he services police. He also is in security and I mean, well versed. So we got people like Free. We're gonna have other business professionals. So you'll have access to the members Discord. Um, the name of it is this though, it's Universal Business Group. So I'm gonna be also putting some stuff out about that. But we got a lot coming. So stay tuned. We got a lot coming. I don't have to drop everything right now. You got me excited. I believe we now have 9 active members on YouTube. So appreciate you. And you'll be in the running for that $25 giveaway on April 1st. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's talk about a little bit of boxing. I'm gonna have to kick it. Free, hold on. So I'm gonna start off the show like this. Now, Devin and Ryan, they had a back and forth online. Everything is surrounding the testing and essentially when it should start. Devin wants Ryan to pretty much agree to the fight now, so they have to start testing now. What's your thoughts on it, Free? Now, on the flip side of that, Turkey only wants 2 weeks of testing. I mean, excuse me, 2 months of testing. My apologies. 2 months of testing, 8 weeks of testing. So that's Turkey's standard is 8 weeks. Of course, we know Devin had an extended period of time of testing with Brian Norman Jr., right? That was a long, they pushed that fight all the way to November. So there was about 6 to 7 months of testing, I believe, for Norman Jr. What's your thoughts, Free? Do you feel like they should go ahead and get the fight signed and enroll in testing? Or do you believe that, I mean, if Turkey's paying for the fight, it's only 8 weeks, then that's just what it is. They still gotta run it.
Yeah.
And and let me just say this real quick, Free. The only reason it's an issue is because they're the A side talk. And people are saying that Devin can't dictate to Ryan because Ryan is the A side. So break that down for us, Free. What's your thoughts?
Um. It's a side to a certain extent. Now, when we're talking about the testing, um, you got this individual was considered using something that he shouldn't have been using, and for that, of the fight was considered a no contest. So it should be on the fighter that want to clear his name and prove to everybody that it had nothing to do with that. I was dealing with something that was, um, but in the same token, um, if the promoter that's putting on the fight only requires them to do 8 weeks and you signed a contract for that, you can't assume that somebody's going to do something more than that. Because if that's what the promoter says and you agree to that contract, that's all that the fighter has to do. He just had to hold up to what the contract says. Now, I understand you might feel he might do something prior to him going into 8 weeks, but does that really have an effect on what goes into the fight after he's been clean for 2 months and he's fighting you? Does that does that have any effect of what he did prior to him getting ready for your fight? I don't know if it does. I've never been in a situation where I use performance enhancing drugs. I never known for anybody using drugs, any performance enhancing drug around me what the effects of
Free, you breaking up,
somebody
Free.
going. Oh
Free, you
yeah,
cutting
I'm
up,
moving
G?
around. I'm moving around. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good money.
Yeah, you still
All
you
right.
still cutting up. Hold on, let me see. Go ahead, Free. You can cook.
So I don't know what the effects of it from using it prior to 2 months of you about to fight. So, but it's going to take a give and take from both sides. Um, I think Devin is going to, if Devin doesn't get that put in the contract, he can't expect the fighter to do something that's not in the contract. The fighter's only going to do what they're obligated to do. Now, it could be on Ryan to show good faith and do it, but I don't think Ryan is going to do something like that. You gotta be willing to give and take in this situation if you really want the fight to happen.
I'm definitely with you on that. And listen, shout out to everybody in the building. I just want you to know, I just want everybody to know, listen, um, if you want to me to drop the link, request the link, uh, join the membership, man. Help us build, support the channel, help us grow. And we definitely build it. Now, Juan, talk to me about this fight, right?
You're
Like, and you're when the way you look at it, the way you see the fight, do you feel like Golden Boy and Ryan do need to capitulate to go ahead and agreeing to the testing, like a Brian Norman Jr. did? What's your take on it? Or are they the A side and they can kind of do what they want in that situation?
before I cook like hot sauce. Sounding good on y'all right quick? Because I know
Yeah.
my headphones be acting up a little bit.
We hear you at work, but go ahead, do your thing.
Nah, I feel you, I feel you. But first things first, right?
Yeah.
My biggest thing with this whole situation of like these guys fighting each other and stuff like that. If you're not gonna take the A side, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm the A side. Okay, great, you are the A side, but you still got caught cheating. That's one, right? So even if you want to beat these allegations of, oh well, I didn't take anything, or I didn't take it to use, to perform my enhancement. Take the test. You know what I'm saying? Just take the test. Take the little 6 month program, whatever the case may be, because you're gonna be gone for about 6 months yourself, anyway. So we don't know what you're gonna be doing in between these fights. We really know that Dev has something lined up for the 30th of May, and you're supposed to be coming back sometime in June or July, whatever the case may be, right? If the case may have been that you didn't take anything, what are you hiding? Why are you denying this protocol? You know what I'm saying? Same way that Floyd did it, having Olympic style drug testing. Because anyway, I feel like all organizational belts, if you're holding a belt or anything, you should be technically having these dudes take a drug test. Interim champs, regular champs, whatever the case, whatever champ it is. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take something. You're supposed to take a drug test at least every couple of months, or even at least every couple 2 months. So the case may be that you're not taking anything. You are like, all right, cool. I'm not really taking anything at this point. Yeah, then you take the test. If you're hiding something, then you're gonna be speculating like Golden Boy and fucking Ryan is. Sorry for cussing, but they doing this because they know that this kid is dirty. He's gonna pop dirty again. I guarantee it. Because if they do fight and he pops dirty again, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna end up popping dirty again.
Nah, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. It's a safeguard. Now, people, this is like real common sense for me, respectfully, is that, for instance, if I go in a situation and let's say, you one up me, you did things that were beneficial to you but was outside of the agreement. So in essence, you tried to get over. Now, you sown distrust and discourse. You sown distrust by your actions. So now, if we go into another situation where we have to come to an agreement, I do have to ensure that you're not going to do everything you did the first time. That's just basic under life experience, right? When you go through something once, you shouldn't have to continually to make the same mistakes over and over. It's all about growth. So I'm with you 1,000%. They should just go ahead and try to lock it in now and get the testing so that way they
But
can.
but what's the thing is that they're gonna be having two different things because he's gonna say, oh well, I beat you da da da, and then Dev's gonna say, well, you popped dirty in this first fight, so how did you really beat me? So that's the thing. Everybody's gonna be like, well, he got beat because everybody gonna just remember the beating that took. But at the end of the day, people don't understand the whole circumstances behind the thing. So, like for a casual fan, yeah, Ryan Garcia beat up Devin Haney, but then for us, we know what happened after the fact. Because if you go up and ask a regular fan, be like, "Oh, do you know what happened after the fact of the fight?" The 9 times out of 10, somebody can know. But if you ask a casual, they're not gonna know what the hell's going on. They're not gonna understand what's going on. Most of these guys don't understand anything. They just follow the guy to follow the guy because he fights on, he does YouTube and he fights on big pay-per-views and stuff like that. That's really the only reasons why this guy is such a star because he's on the YouTube, he's on whatever stream site that he's on doing shenanigans. Like again, this is something that's been happening for years, but it's like, all right, bro, like you're not setting no stones or you're not carving no name out for yourself at this point in time.